Thank you so much to everyone for joining us. This is Kevin Smith on the bass. This is Justin Chasarek on the drums. My name is Joe Alterman, and we're live here from the Breman Museum in Midtown Atlanta, and we're celebrating the current exhibit here, which you can see online. It's a jazz memoir photography by Herb Schnitzer. So everything we'll be playing tonight is by an artist that's featured in the exhibit here. So that was a song called Juicy Lucy by the great pianist Horace Silver. And we'll continue with Duke Ellington. This is Love You Madly. That was Love You Madly by Duke Ellington. And we'll continue now with Sonny Rollins. And I know it's been a weird year for everybody. And I got some advice from Sonny Rollins when I was in high school that has been sticking with me in the back of my mind throughout the whole year. So I wanted to share it with y'all. I went through a bit of a difficult time in high school, and Sonny's music was very helpful for me. And I actually sent him a message on his website, and I was shocked when he responded when I was a senior. And his note was short, but one of the most important notes I've ever received. It said, "Dear Joe, your comments were appreciated. We all have to use adversity as an opportunity to find a way. So keep a strong mind throughout this short existence. Your examples give us hope, as all of us here in this life have to struggle." And I just wanted to share that because it's made a difference in my life this year and beyond. But again, want to remind y'all we're here to pay tribute to the photography of Herb Snitzer at the Breman Museum in Midtown Atlanta. And we'll continue with a song off Sonny's tribute to country western music. This is "I'm an Old Cowhand." righty. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed I'm an Old Cowhand, a little Sonny Rollins tribute. And I know Dizzy Gillespie was a very important figure in Herb Schnitzer's life, and he took some fantastic photos of him. I wanted to pay tribute to Dizzy Gillespie tonight. And as I was putting together my notes for tonight, it occurred to me that today is the 10-year anniversary of the passing of James Moody, who was like Dizzy Gillespie's right-hand man. When I was a student at NYU, I interned at the Blue Note up in New York, and Dizzy used to play there a lot. But I never got to see him live, but a lot of the people who worked in the office had spent a lot of time with him. And most people associate Dizzy as being closest with Charlie Parker. But one of my friends who worked at the office at the Blue Note told me this, and I'll never forget it. This was before James Moody passed. They were speaking with Dizzy Gillespie and said, how much do you miss Charlie Parker? And he said, not as much as I'm going to miss James Moody. And Moody was a really special person, and I found a quote from an interview I did with him. I just wanted to share that too. He said, I'd like to advise the younger musicians to stay with what they're doing, study, and don't be in competition with anyone else except yourself. Because if you put yourself in competition with everyone else, you'll be in for trouble. I don't care who you are, where you are, there's always someone a little more enlightened than you. Always. Maybe not 1, 2, or 3, but many. Just try to enlighten yourself. Don't be saying, well, I want to be the top man, because you might be the top man for a second, but there's always someone climbing behind you, like Satchel Paige said. He said he never did look back because you never know what's gaining on you. I like that quote. But we'll continue with Tour de Force, which was a staple in Dizzy Gillespie's big band. All right, how about Kevin Smith on the bass, Justin Shostarek on the drums. That was Dizzy Gillespie's Tour de Force. Once again, we're here live at the Breman Museum in Midtown Atlanta. I want to remind y'all, if y'all like a higher definition experience tonight, there is a link to the broadcast on Vimeo. It's in the chat. But now we'll move on to Count Basie, and I know many people associate him with, lightning swinging, hard swinging stuff, and I love that stuff of his, but I really love his slow tempo swinging stuff. And there's an album he did with the Mills Brothers where I kind of got inspiration for this next number, and this is Blue and Sentimental. That's fun. Feels good to play music with people, especially these guys. This is Kevin Smith on the bass and Justin Chesarek on the drums, and that was Blue and Sentimental. Not written by Count Basie, but I always associate that song with him. And I got to speak with Herb Schnitzer about a month ago, and I guess I felt bad for him in a way because I was asking him stuff like, did you ever get to shoot Ella Fitzgerald? And there's so many, he got so many people, but he missed a few people. And I feel like, we can't cover everyone that he got. And he got thousands of people, but there's one person I guess people would be kind of upset with if we didn't cover tonight, and that might be Miles Davis. I wanted to play a song off of his album, Birth of the Cool, which was a collaboration with Gil Evans, who's also in the exhibit. And one thing I love about this album and this music and a lot of Gil Evans and Miles Davis's collaborations is that you can hear the influence of the pianist Ahmad Jamal, one of my favorite pianists and musicians ever. So we're going to try Boblicity. right, for Justin Jasark on the drums and Kevin Smith on the bass. That was Poplicity, Miles Davis and Gil Evans. And we'll continue with Thelonious Monk. This is Ruby, My Dear. All right, that was Ruby, My Dear, Thelonious Monk. And we'll pick it up a little bit with a song by the great pianist Hank Jones. And I think it was Herb's first session as a jazz photographer, where he photographed Hank Jones and Lester Young. And I used to love going to hear Hank Jones. And one of my favorite things he ever said to me is I had just finished reading Oscar Peterson's autobiography, where he spent a lot of time talking about his three favorite piano players, Hank Jones, Nat King Cole, and Art Tatum. And I said to Hank Jones, it was the night I finished the book, and I just coincidentally saw him perform that night. And I said, gosh, Oscar Peterson really loved you. And he said, yeah, Oscar always was a little hard of hearing. I left that. But here's a song called We're All Together. That's fun. That was We're All Together, Hank Jones, and I hope we got time for two more, if that's okay. I'd like to play. I can, all right, we do. Give me, and we now would like to play a solo piece and pay a little tribute to another person very important to Herb Snitzer, his photography. This is a tribute to Nina Simone, and play a solo piece here. And one of my favorite things about listening to Nina Simone records, especially her live stuff, is she throws a lot of curveballs, a lot of really unexpected songs. And this is definitely one of those. She has an album called Fodder in the Wings that's really hard to find. And she wrote her own lyrics to Gilbert O'Sullivan's song called Alone Again Naturally, which was a 70s pop hit. And I guess she really identified with the lyric. It's a sad song, and she had a sad life, but incredible music. And I want to do my take on Alone Again Naturally. Told y'all it was a curveball. Thank y'all. That was Alone Again Naturally, a little tribute to the great Nina Simone. I guess we only got time for one more. I wish we had more sets, and it's just such a treat to play with these guys. Once again, Kevin Smith on the bass, Justin Chasark on the drums. My name is Joe Alterman. Thank you so much to the Breman Museum, to Leslie Gordon, everyone here for having us. Once again, we're paying tribute to the photography of Herb Snitzer, which is here at the Breman right now. You can go to thebreman.org and view the exhibit online, and hopefully we'll be able to view it in person sometime soon. But in the meantime, I guess we'll close with great Louis Armstrong. It makes a lot of sense, and I want to just say, on behalf of myself, I run Naranana, which is the former Atlanta Jewish Music Festival. We do a lot of work with the Breman Museum, and thought I'd just tell a quick little. We both like to highlight and talk about the Jewish contributions to American music. I just wanted to share a quick Louis Armstrong story. He was taken in by a Jewish family in New Orleans when he was young, the Karnofsky family, and the famous story is he was in a recording studio one day recording a song, and he dropped his sheet music, and he didn't know what to do because he didn't have the words with him, so he invented scat singing in that moment, and he confessed years later to Cap Calloway in an interview that what happened in that moment is he remembered the Jewish family praying in their kitchen, and to him, Hebrew was just random syllables, so he kind of remembered that and drew inspiration from that, and that's kind of where scat singing came from. He said he never talked about it because he thought it would be viewed as kind of making fun of Jewish people, but that's not what it was. But anyway, I look forward to doing a lot more work with the Breman Museum, and thanks so much for having us, and I hope you enjoyed. And we're going to close with a song that I love to play because I love the song, but I love the title. This is Strutting with Some Barbecue.